Jets! Suck, suck, suck! Fuck yeah! Alright guys, TheKillerNacho here, the new OU champion person, and I have a match here with iosubmihaitza. Sorry if I completely butchered that name, I have no idea how to say it. But anyway, I lose as Elf, he leads with Infernape, and we're both going to set up Stealth Rock turn 1. I'm just going to Psychic to hit it down to its Focus Sash. I'm guessing he doesn't have many moves on this lead Infernape because he's just going to use the Close Combat, and that pretty much breaks my Sash, which is pretty good for him. So I'm just going to go for the Psychic. It's free damage on, it's either free kill on Infernape or free damage on whatever he goes into. He ends up going into this Claydol, and I really don't want to deal with this Claydol, so I have the Explosion. I don't think I really have anything to fear at this point, so I just go for the Explosion, and that is going to take down the Claydol, which is pretty nice because I don't really have to think about it for the rest of the match, and that's really good. So, Alzoth goes down. I'm going to go out into Flygon because I can always U-turn to see what he switches into first, and he goes out into a Togekiss, and I really I don't think it can do a whole lot to Flygon. Most are use Thunder Wave and then try to Hax you. So I decided to go for the Stone Edge and try to hit it. But he switches into Infernape to see what I do. And now he's going to go into a Celebi, who's probably a physical wall, tank Celebi. So I go into Zapdos because I really want to hit it with Heat Wave, since that's a special move and it's super effective. But he sets up the Leech Seed on Zapdos, and I really don't feel good about that, so I have to switch. I really don't want to be Leech Seeded. So I go out back into Flygon because I know I can U-turn if he decides to Leech Seed this. Instead he goes for the Recover, I guess, to see what I do with Zapdos. I go for the U-turn, and that does more than half to Celebi, which is actually really good. And I'm going to go out into Scizor. And I really only do this, I know a lot of Celebis carry Hidden Power Fire now. He's at the Leech Seed on me. But really I'm just scouting to see if he has Hidden Power Fire, so I know if I should be scared with Scizor in the future. So I'm going to switch into Tyranitar to see if he has the Hidden Power Fire. And he actually switches into Gyarados, which means that he doesn't have Hidden Power Fire, at least if he... yeah, that probably means he doesn't have it. And I go into Tyranitar against his Gyarados, and that's a pretty nice matchup for me since he didn't get the Intimidate. Notice that my Tyranitar is actually healing before the Gyarados. That means I'm actually faster. I guess this is a bulky Gyarados, and my Tyranitar is a jolly Tyranitar. So that means I'm faster. He is going to survive just barely, but he tries to sub, and that doesn't work, and he's going to be taken down with the Sandstorm, which is really good for me. So anyway, he goes out into a Luke now, and I really don't want to give this thing a free Swords Dance, so I decided to stay in and try to Earthquake, because I really don't need Tyranitar anymore, I think, and I'm just going to try to, I don't want to give him a free Swords Dance, because that would be really, really bad. So he goes for the Close Combat, pretty good play on his part, and that's going to take down Tyranitar, but now I can pretty much revenge kill it with Zapdos. I don't think he can take me down with an extreme speed on a physically bulky Zapdos. He's going to try to go for the Swords Dance, since he just really needs to set up a sweep in order to win, but I go for the Heat Wave, it hits, and that's going to take down Lucario, and that is really good for me. So, yeah. I believe he goes into Togekiss now, and I'm really not afraid of Togekiss on his Zapdos. I'm just going to go for the Thunderbolt since it's stabbed and super effective and should do decent damage. He's going to trick me a Choice Scarf, which is kind of cool just because his last poke is Celebi, so that'll kind of force me to switch because I'm not going to be able to beat a Celebi with Thunderbolt, obviously. So, yeah, he sets up the Scarf, and now I'm locked in Thunderbolt. He goes into his last guy, Celebi, but I'm not really afraid because I know that he doesn't have Hidden Power Fire now, and that means Scizor can really just go ballistic on it. Pretty much I can get a one-hit KO with U-turn. So he sets up the Leech Seed on Flygon, and I really only went into Flygon so he wouldn't do something gay to Scizor, pretty much. I don't know. So I'm just going to go for the U-turn here. If this U-turn doesn't kill Celebi, I'll just go into Scizor and have Scizor kill Celebi. I mean, that's what I'm looking at. So I go for the U-turn, doesn't quite KO Celebi. So I go into U-turn Scizor pretty much for the win. He's going to recover here, and he's actually going to recover next turn too. So that'll bring Celebi's health all the way up. But then U-turn will bring his health all the way down. So really fun match. I'm just going to call you EO because I have no idea how to pronounce your name. But good match, EO. Challenge us again. I don't even know if that's our policy. But yeah. Hail the Federation and stuff. And rate, comment, subscribe to the Federation. And yeah. Great game. Peace, dude. Alright, guys, this was my Federation battle. It'll actually be posted on the Federation thing Wednesday. Um, Basically, check them out because I am actually a Federation champion now over there, which is pretty cool. So check them out if you haven't already, and I'll leave the link in the sidebar over there. And it's a really cool YouTube project, and I think you guys will enjoy it a lot. So today's question of the day is take over there and take a look at the divisions they have, like I think there's 7 champions or something, and leave a comment about your favorite YouTube Pokemon Battling Federation champion type. Yeah, leave a comment about that, and go Dolphins. We beat those Jets. We dominated.